Aloha mai kākou. I'm Monte McComber, and this is the walking tour of Waikiki on the island of Oahu. On today's walking tour, I'll share what Kama'aina love about Waikiki and about its royal history. We'll stroll around taking in the sights including the Kahanamoku statue, the First Lady of Waikiki, Helumua, once the site of the Royal Coconut Grove, and we'll end it off with one of Hawaii's cool treats. Ehele kākou. Let's get started. Puka mai kala I ka wena o ke ao I ke a o kupuna malama. Waikiki is an ahupua'a, a traditional communal boundary that begins in the mountains and extends to the surf below. In former times, Waikiki was a marshland with many ponds scattered throughout the area. Because of its abundance of water, it was a prime location for agriculture. In the 1920s and 1930s, following the construction of the Alawai Canal, Waikiki was drained and then filled in to create the Waikiki that we know and see today. Here at the lower eastern end of Waikiki are the lands of Queen Lili'uokalani, known as Hamohamo. Her vast land holdings throughout the Hawaiian Islands support her trust, which is devoted to the care of orphan and indigent children. We're here along Kalakaua Avenue, named after King Kalakaua, Queen Lili'uokalani's brother. And to my left is Kuhio Beach, named after Queen Lili'uokalani's nephew, Prince Kuhio. Kuhio Beach is also known as Kuhio Pond because of the concrete wall set here at the shore break. Here, under this towering banyan tree, is the Pahula, an area dedicated to Hawaiian dance. In the evenings, you can watch the Kuhio Beach hula show. And when the lamaku, the torches are being lit, and you hear the pukani, the sound of the conch shell, you know it's time for the Kuhio Beach hula show. Let's head west and check out an impressive piece of bronze and the First Lady of Waikiki. Ehele kākou. Let's go. Here he is, the father of modern-day surfing, Duke Paoa Kahanamoku, with his arms outstretched, welcoming Kama'aina and Malihini alike to the surf of Waikiki. Duke Kahanamoku was a natural at water sports. His talents and his athleticism led him to the Olympics in 1912, 1920, and 1924, each time returning to Hawaii as a medalist. He was instrumental in spreading the sport of surfing, and as Hawaii's ambassador, he shared the aloha spirit with the entire world. Eo Duke Paoa Kahanamoku. We're here at 2365 Kalakaua Avenue, home to the world-famous Moana Hotel, now known as the Moana Surfrider, which opened in 1901 and is on the U.S. Historic Register of Historic Places. These Ionic columns stand sentry at the porte-cochere, and throughout the hotel you'll find beautiful woodworking and intricate plaster detailing. Let's go take a look. These spacious inner walkways harken back to a time when fancy folks traveled with large steamer trunks. And just outside, the Makai Lanais look out into the blue Pacific Ocean. The Moana Hotel was home to the internationally famous radio show Hawaii Calls from 1935 to 1975. At its peak, the radio show was broadcasted to over 750 radio stations across the world. Let's jump across the street to visit another famous Waikiki landmark that now has a new look. The International Marketplace is a Waikiki icon and was the brainchild of Don Beach, who wanted to create a Polynesian-themed village attraction in Waikiki. The idea of being international was supported by the inclusion of other villages representing what was then called the Orient and South Seas. Lands upon which International Marketplace are built are known as Kalu'okau, and its previous royal residents include King Lunalilo and later Queen Emma, who was married to Kamehameha IV. Like Queen Lili'uokalani, Queen Emma left her land holdings in a trust. Her trust created the Queen's Medical System, or the Queen's Hospital. This map here helps to illustrate our walking tour. We're here right now at Lili'uokalani, where the international marketplace is. Earlier this morning, we were on the eastern side of Waikiki on the estate of Hamohamu. And here we see that Hamohamu has a little sliver of oceanside property. We'll be heading over what was then known as the Apua Kehau Stream into Helimoa. This walkway will take us to Waikiki Beach. Ehele kako. We're here at Waikiki Beach, which most people think is a single beach, but rather it's a lay of beaches that start here with Waikiki Beach near Helimoa, Duke's Beach, Kuhio Beach, and then Queen Surf's Beach. At the far end is Kaimana Beach, also known as Sans Souci. From this vantage point, we can see Lai'ahi. Lai means forehead, and ahi is the word for tuna. The profile looks like the dorsal fin of the ahi, hence its name, Lai'ahi, or the commonly known conjunction Le'ahi. We're on the home stretch. We'll head this way to an unlikely oasis where a sweet ending awaits us. We're here in the Royal Grove of Royal Hawaiian Center. Royal Hawaiian Center extends 3 city blocks down Kalakaua, and the Royal Grove is its piko, and is a major cultural hub in Waikiki where free cultural lessons take place, and they include ukulele playing, lauhala weaving, lei making, hula, and in the evenings, the stage plays home to Hawaii's top musicians and halau hula, or schools of music. Royal Hawaiian Center is built on a wahipana, or storied place in Hawaiian history. King Kamehameha I's great-granddaughter, Princess Pauahi, was the last of his royal line to reside here at Helimoa. She's memorialized here with a bronze statue. And like Queen Lili'uokalani and Queen Emma, Princess Pauahi left her land holdings to create a trust, transforming her family's ruling dynasty into a legacy of education. That was a lot of walking, and there's no better way to end than to have one of Hawaii's favorite cool treats, shave ice. And Island Vintage Shave Ice is the only shave ice stand on Kalakaua Avenue. Here's one of their top sellers, Tropical Island. Let's dig in. In Hawaiian, when something is delicious, we say ono. And this is so ono. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope to see you in Waikiki someday for one of our tours. Aloha and ahui ho!